The executive director of the Chicago-based Pro-Life Action League is asking Christians to pray the Lord's Prayer as the U.S. Supreme Court considers oral arguments in a case that could lead justices to strike down bubble zone laws that are enforced outside abortion clinics.
But the clinic staff and agents of the clinic, which could be anyone who's pro-choice really, are exempt from this ban. And so it's a restriction on free speech that we really hope the court will strike down.
Pro-life plaintiffs are also asking justices to overturn their ruling in 2000 upholding a less restrictive bubble zone law in Colorado. The Pro-Life Action League's Eric Scheidler tells IllinoisFamily.org the decision could be far-reaching.
The court has changed significantly since those days, and we see much cause for optimism that they'll overturn that ruling. That would strike down all the bubble zones in the country, including the one that's been hampering our sidewalk counseling efforts here in Chicago.
Mr. Scheidler contends the 50-foot bubble zone law enacted by the Chicago City Council in 2009 is confusing and has led to the unwarranted arrest of pro-life sidewalk counselors. He calls this a civil rights issue as much as a pro-life issue.
There have been voices on the left of the political spectrum who've spoken out against these buffer zones too. So we feel we have a really great opportunity here to expand civil rights for all Americans, to strike down this very troubling precedent which could be used against advocates of other issues, and to restore the freedom that our sidewalk counselors need to reach out, help those moms, and save those children from abortion.
Attorneys for the Pro-Life Action League continue to challenge the Chicago bubble zone law in court, and Mr. Scheidler cautions justices could side with pro-abortion forces.
If the Supreme Court were to uphold the buffer zone or bubble zone in Massachusetts, it would set a very scary precedent. We'd expect other cities and states across the country to strengthen their bubble zones. It would make it harder for us to save children from abortion, and really might be a terrible blow to the pro-life movement. So we need to pray fervently that the court makes the right ruling.
And while pro-life activists wait for the bubble zone ruling, they're preparing to mark the 41st anniversary of the Supreme Court decision that legalized abortion. In Chicago, they'll rally at the Federal Plaza at 50 West Adams Street beginning at 1 p.m. Sunday the 19th. That'll be followed by a march to the State of Illinois building. For more information, go to the IFI event page. For IllinoisFamily.org News, I'm Monty Larrick.
This has been brought to you by the Illinois Family Institute, promoting marriage, family, life, and liberty in the land of Lincoln. For more information, go to IllinoisFamily.org.